Hey guys, it's Cassie from And Other Lovelies, and today I'm here to show you a glimpse into what I have so far in my 2017 Project Life album. This year I'm using a 6x8 album, and I am pretty much caught up until the beginning of April. So we'll just give you a quick flip through, and then I also want to show you what I've got prepped for Week in the Life starting April 17th. So right now, I have this title page here, which is a selfie of me, and moving into January with a few pictures from New Year's Eve. Every month I'm starting off with some indicator of the month. A few of them are pulled from last year's planner, which was one from Bando, just cutting down their dividers to create a few title cards. So starting off with January, you're going to see quite a bit of this technique where I'm just cutting out some white paper and then washing it in, or washing the photo to the page. I don't do typical weekly spreads. I just have odds and ends basically in chronological order, but also helping to combine things that go together. So for example, like all of these photos here were taken from my apartment, so I have them grouped together even though the dates were different. Then here, moving into February, ironically I didn't have any photos from the first 14 days of February, so my title card's here, but this is Valentine's Day, so color scheme worked out, and that's why these pages are together. Lots of journaling there on an insert. And then here we've got March. This is one of my favorite spreads. I really love how the colors just worked so well together. I've been doing a lot more of just throwing in a quote card. Most of them are from Ali Edwards. Just to fill up space. Like if I don't have anything else, just put one in and call it good. This is the only spread that doesn't really look like me. Like this feels like me. It's really simple and clean. This one I went a little crazy. I tried putting in some confetti and fusing the shet with an old wooden piece from Studio Calico for the April divider. So this doesn't really feel like me, but it was also kind of fun to play with some new techniques, like making a tag and having those pieces fit out of the pockets. Just be a little bit more touch and feel on that spread. And then here is where I've got a placeholder for May, but there'll be a few more spreads here that go in for April. What I wanted to show you next is what I have prepped for my Week in the Life. I'm not going to put this in a separate album because it's just me. I really don't think I can fill this much about 1 week of my life. You know, in comparison, this is 4 months of the year. So if I was to fill all of this with photos for 1 week in April, I think it would just be a little bit too much. So I've got all the page protectors in that came in the kit, but I don't anticipate using them. But right now I have the dividers that came in the kit from Ali Edwards. And pretty much what I've done is just sorted my embellishments by color. So for example, got some extra page protectors here at the front. Monday, what I did is I used the yellow that's behind and pulled the yellow embellishment so that you could see through the M giant number here. So that'll remain a see-through element to the yellow divider, but then I pulled the other yellow embellishment, so this will just coordinate really nicely as a see-through element. And then did the same thing Tuesday, be able to see through to this Wednesday divider. So I just really like the look of that. Pulled out the real life icon. Same thing for Wednesday. You can see the pink elements. Then Thursday, Friday, really nothing too earth-shattering here, but just tried to group like items together. pulled the weekend chipboard out because that'll be the start of Saturday, Sunday. And then because there's only one S in the alphabet, I just use the ampersand here for Sunday. And likewise on Thursday, I use the hashtag since there's only one T in the pack. And then at the very end, I've got just the 2x2 page protectors. I don't know where those are going to fit in, but that's the work that I've got done so far. And then this is just a placeholder here because I love how this pink coordinates really nicely with the album that I'm using. Besides that prep for a week in the life, I also pulled out a few stamp sets from Allie's kit last year. And this year I have my packet from last year with just some odds and ends of things that hadn't been used. So I might pull from this, I might not. I'm really not sure yet. And then finally, the pocket that the stuff came in from this year is just thrown in here. Not really sure what I'm going to use. I'm not planning on using everything, like I said. My goal is just to have a few more details captured than what I normally would do in my monthly project life. So thanks so much for joining. I hope that if you're going to participate in Week in the Life, I'd love to see what you do to set up your album. So feel free to tag me or leave a comment on this video. You can find me on Instagram at @andotherlovelies, and I'm really looking forward to embarking on this project. This will be the first year that I'm trying Week in the Life. So if you have any tips, feel free to leave those in the comments below as well. And thank you so much for watching this video. Alright, we'll talk soon. Thanks!